Hey team, it is Steven and Happy New Year. We are closing out the year 2019 and you know what? I wanted to take some time and go back over all the amazing things that God has done this year because if you've been on this team for a few years or you've been on this team ever since you started coming to Cornerstone or you've been on part of the production team since you were at the Shrine Hall, Jay and Kier Cotton, then you've seen a ton of things move this last year, and I just want to kind of go over them and celebrate all the good things that God has done this year. The first one is our apprentices, and the second one is the team training that we've not only started up and added some more consistency to, but all the unique things that we've had that have been coming from the team training. And then the third, most of you have seen a lot of the new tools that we have for our weekend services. I'm going to kind of blaze through a lot of this, but I want you folks to be able to hear my heart behind why we have apprentices. These are not people that are gophers. They're not folks that we get free labor or cheap labor from. These are people that I see as ministry leaders in our church, and we have 5 apprentices in our production area: Zach Merritt, Ian Suhu, Sudarshan Raz, Paul Alvarez, and Scott Woodfelt. These folks have been an irreplaceable resource on our team, from the new ideas that if you've been a part of our worship nights or you've been a part of any of our stage designs, you'll see that everything from camera angles to lighting to letterboxing to even the way that we use our sound, these guys are coming up with amazing different creative tools. Order to our weekends, we now have manuals, we have checklists backstage, we have cleanliness to the amp room that we've probably cleaned this thing 4 times. And it's really raising the bar in how we do our weekend services. Here you have Paul Alvarez mixing our stream online area and Ian Suhu directing our worship night. Like, these are amazing people who are really up the ante of what we do here at Cornerstone. And because of all of the team training that we've been doing, we've been able to create this up pipeline from our student center. I forget the number, but it's close to 80% of students after they graduate high school want nothing to do with the adult services because it's so foreign to what they experienced in their student ministries. And here we have all of these amazing students doing Students Own the Weekend. We have them helping out with stage design. Down here, we have them actually operating and running services. And this is all that we've wanted. We truly believe that these young students are going to be the ones who are going to be growing the kingdom of God for the next couple of years. And check this out, man. We've been the beneficiaries of a ton of new tools. There's not one wire in our auditorium that we did not touch or rerun this past year. Everything from our soundboard at front of house, we put in a whole Dante backbone, meaning that we can take about 64 channels of audio uncompressed and send it anywhere in our building. That's been phenomenal. And we redid all of our video system. January 1st last year, we ripped every single cable out, and we even upgraded the way that we do staging this year by adding an LED wall. We've really been fortunate. I mean, check this out. Our stage backstage looks so much cleaner with this LED wall. The look of what we can do with video-wise on the LED wall has been impressive. And look at this wire spaghetti. Holy cow, this was awful. My first week here at Cornerstone, I was told, don't walk back there behind the rack because if you knock something loose, we won't know where it came from. Well, this year we focused on making everything cleaner, easier to use, and more efficient. And right here, this before and after sums it up. You can even see the floor. Isn't that great? We reran every wire, relabeled every wire. And one of the amazing things this year is we even added some new people to our production team staff. Over here is Raphael, who looks like he just kind of got out of jail. I actually love this photo. That's why I took it. But Raph is our production assistant who's been helping us get our streaming up and online and ready to roll. And he's done a phenomenal job. And here's our new production team coordinator, Nathan Miller, and his beautiful wife, Hannah, who moved here from Hume. And they've been really helping reshape how we do front of house, how we do training for sound. And I'm really excited to see the number of sound operators that we'll be able to have in the coming years. It's one of my favorite verses in the Bible. You have Paul writing to the Corinthians, and they're arguing about, oh, we follow Paul or we follow Apollos, and his word is greater, and blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Paul says, I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the growth. And we've seen a ton of growth this year in our production team. And it all comes from God. It's not me. It's not my smarts. It's not Cornerstone or their wisdom or their money or any of those things. It's God who gives the growth. And whenever that is happening, we just want to honor and recognize that it's God doing it. And I always want to remain people focused first. And this next year, 2020, I'm really excited for all of the cool things that God is going to do through our ministry. We've only just begun. There's going to be so many more opportunities to see people step up, to see people lead, to see people succeed, to see these students that we've been investing in over the past 2 years since I've been here, students that I've personally invested in, really take their next steps with Jesus. So here's to making 2020 an amazing year, and I look forward to making it amazing with you.